Hi, I'm Mr. Johnson. I play in a band. I'm the bass, and I'm Mr. Johnson of the Anapests. So I make a zine, which is like I write little reviews about books that I've read or records that I listen to, and I put a copy of one of my zines in a coffee shop called Electric Coffee, and Mr. Higdon, Lance, picked it up, and he knew what it was. Like he had seen zines before when he was younger, and he was reading through it, and he's like, oh my gosh, I have so much in common with this guy, I gotta meet him somehow. So he emailed me and said, hey, we have a lot in common, maybe we should hang out. He's married and he has 2 daughters, and obviously we have a lot in common just being dads because I have the same number of kids and they're around the same age, and so we all hung out together. And then I found out later that he played drums, and so then that's when I said, hey, we should jam. And then our guitar player, Tim, used to work at the Dodging Duck, and he was the brewer, and I kind of knew he played guitar. And so Lance ran into him at the Dodging Duck one time and said, hey, would you want to come play music with me and Paul? I like to call it landfill indie rock. There's so much music in the world, and it's disposable. It's just trash. It gets thrown in a big pile. So we just scrounge through the trash and pick out things we like and play that. Actually, a lot of the songs are inspired by books. For a long time, our guitar player said that we should call our first album Sorry, I'm a Literature Teacher, because a lot of the songs are about punctuation and essay writing and reading books. We try to practice once a week. I think we started right before COVID. So we started in 2019, let's say, something like that. I know because I wanted to start playing shows, but we couldn't because like none of the places where you would play were open anymore. Because it was lockdown, we wrote a bunch of songs, and then we just went to the studio and recorded all of them. And it wouldn't have happened unless everyone had contributed something. The guy who was running the recording studio at the time was on the same record label as Mr. Higdon when he was in his 20s. So we basically went in and recorded for free. We just paid the engineer. We all contributed something. I contribute the least probably, just writing songs. There's a place in Bernie. It's like a restaurant. It used to be called the Tall Pony. Does anyone know what that is? 259? Yeah, 259 Bistro. It used to be called the Tall Pony, and so behind that there was a stage, and they had an open mic night, and so we went there and we played it for this open mic night. That was the first time we played. An anapest is a measurement of a line of poetry. An anapest is 2 unstressed syllables and a stressed syllable at the end. And I was just trying to think of something that was obscure, because pretty much every band name is taken. You know, you can't call yourself The Who or, you know, whatever. I thought, oh, it'd be interesting to use an anapest because it's kind of this weird literature term. So we have Spotify. You can listen to the Anapests on Spotify. We have a YouTube channel, and we kind of not so super frequently post videos of either live videos or other stuff. We have a website, it's theanapests.com, and Instagram. It's usually where we post for shows, and we try to play about once a month. So yeah, check out a show.
Philip is filming a video tonight.
You know what'd be really fun? Philip, I'm gonna make your video super special. If everybody will stand up, just sing for the first song. If you want to go back and sit down, it's great. Come on up here. I just want Philip to get the best footage for his documentary so that he can pass his test, which will be video footage of this show. You guys want to come inside? Come on in.